morning students. Welcome back to the computer class. How are you all? I hope all of you are fit and fine. So student, today we will do the rest of the exercise. So open the page number 23 and do the exercise, crack the code. Okay, now see, arrange these devices in descending order of storage capacity. So there are some devices are given, okay, and we have to arrange them in order to their storage capacity. So first one is pen drive, second one DVD, third one CD, and fourth one hard disk. Okay student, now see, these devices are of secondary storage devices, and here see how much data pen drive can store. So pen drive can hold the data up to 1 terabyte, 1 TB. Remember here. Then DVD can store the data up to 1.5 GB. Okay, so around 1 GB. Here CD can store the data up to 700 MB. Okay, and the hard disk can store the data up to 5 terabyte. So see student, here if you will arrange them in the descending order of storage capacity, so the higher storage capacity is of hard disk. So hard disk, mention it at first, hard disk, then next is which one? Pen drive. After pen drive there is DVD, and after DVD there is CD. Okay, so label them. Okay, so it means this is first one, then this is second one, DVD is the third one, and CD is the fourth one. Okay student, I think it is clear to you. Okay, now we will revise the chapter 2 as there will be weekly test on Tuesday. So let's revise. What are the storage devices? So student, storage devices. Storage devices are used to store data and information for the future use. It means you can use the data whenever it is required in future. So you can store the data. Okay. Now memory, same. Then memory, how many types of memory? There are two types of memory. One is the primary memory, and second one is the secondary memory. So what is the primary memory? Primary memory is the main memory, and it can directly access it can be directly accessed by the CPU. CPU can make it directly accessed. And secondary memory, it is known as this secondary memory. It is permanent in nature, this secondary memory, but it cannot be directly accessed by the CPU. Means primary memory can directly be accessed, and secondary memory cannot be directly accessed by the CPU. Now in the primary memory category, it is categorized into two types. One is the RAM and another is the ROM. So student, what is RAM? RAM is the read-only random access memory. RAM is the random access memory. And what is ROM, student? ROM is the read and only memory. Now here see, RAM, random, means it stores the data till your computer is switched on. Means the data remains in this memory till your computer is in working, is in switch power on position. When the power goes off, the data stored on the RAM will be off, means will gone. And this is the read only memory. This is the memory on which data is remained, either computer is switched on or off. Means data will store here, either your computer is getting power or not getting power. Okay, now the RAM is further classified into two parts. One is dynamic RAM and another is static RAM. So dynamic RAM require continuous power to store, to refresh its data. Which one? Dynamic. But static does not require continuous power, but it requires some constant amount of power. So this is the static RAM. Okay, and then in the secondary storage memory, it is again further classified into, secondary storage device is classified into three categories. One is magnetic disk, second one is optical disk, and third one is the flash drive. So magnetic disk, optical disk, and the flash drive. Now remember, student, in the magnetic disk category, there is the hard disk. Okay? And in optical disk, there is CD, DVD, and Blu-ray disk. And Blu-ray disk. And here in the flash drive, there is pen drive and memory card. So magnetic disk, it means it is covered with magnetic coating. So here is the hard disk. Same, in the hard disk there is many platter which is covered by the magnetic coating. Okay, and on both surfaces up and down is used to record the data. Then optical disk, it is an optical electronic data storage medium. Optical disk is what? Electronic data storage medium that can be written and read using a low power laser beam. Here low power laser beam is required. Okay, and this is CD, compact disc, DVD, digital versatile disc, and then Blu-ray disc. Okay, now CD is what? CD is also, there are three types of CD. Okay, one is CD recordable, another is CD rewritable, and the third one is the CD-ROM, compact disc read-only memory. Now, in CD-ROM, the data is written, ROM, compact disc read-only memory, means the data is written on CD at the time of manufacturing, means data is written only once. In the CD recordable, you can also write the data only once when you want to store or read the data. And in CD rewritable, you can store or read the data as many as time, write or erase the data as many as time you want to write. Means many times you can read and write the data. DVD, what is the difference between CD and DVD? Is same, only the storage capacity of DVD is more than the CD. Okay. Then third one is the Blu-ray disc. It also comes into the category of optical disc, and it is used for storing large amount of data. Blu-ray disc is used for playing videos and for large amount of the data. Okay. And same here is the storage capacity is the basic difference between the DVD and the Blu-ray disc. Then there is flash drive. What is flash drive? In flash drive there are two categories. It is categorized into two parts. One is pen drive and another is memory card. And it is connected to your computer with the USB port. Okay, and pen drive is small in size. It can store the data up to 1 terabyte and it can be easily carried. Okay, and memory card, it is also known as multimedia card, and it can be it is used in the mobile phone or the digital camera. Okay, student. Now the next one is measuring the computer memory. Means how can you measure the computer memory? Student, normally computer memory is measured in the form of bytes and bits. Okay, the small unit is known as bit, that is 0 and 1. Okay, so one byte is equals to 8 bits. Okay, means you can store the data like this. In this way, data is stored in your computer. These are called 01101101. These 8 bits make 1 byte, and these are the unit in which the computer memory is measured. If there are only 4 bits, then 4 bits is called half byte. What it is called? Half byte. Because one complete byte is made from 8 bits, then 4 bits is called half byte, and it is also called 1 nibble. Okay, student. So these are the basic unit to measure the computer memory. So there is other unit of measure the computer memory are kilobyte, gigabyte, terabyte, megabyte, many more. Okay, like 1 kilobyte is equals to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte is equals to 1024 kilobytes. Gigabyte equals to 1024 megabyte. Then terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, and yottabyte. So these are the units of the computer memory. So student, you have to learn or revise the chapter 2 for your weekly test. Okay, thank you.